Hello MotoGP enthusiasts, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Today's news highlights: Francesco Bagnaia weighs in on Marc Marquez's potential as a contender for the 2024 MotoGP title, expressing confidence in Marquez's abilities despite his cautious approach to the season opener in Qatar. As Marquez continues to acclimate to the Ducati, Bagnaia acknowledges his strong performance during preseason testing and highlights the competitive advantage of riding last year's championship-winning machine. Marc Marquez, transitioning to the Gresini Ducati team after a challenging period with Honda, expresses concerns about reverting to his old riding style during his first MotoGP weekend. Despite notable progress in adapting to the Ducati's characteristics, Marquez remains vigilant about maintaining the required adjustments under the pressure of race conditions. Jorge Martin shares his views on whether losing small amounts of weight can affect a MotoGP rider's performance, joining Francesco Bagnaia and Marco Bezzecchi in the discussion prior to the Qatar MotoGP weekend. Rainfall at the Losail circuit disrupted MotoGP practice, leading to a wet session that saw Marc Marquez emerge as the fastest rider, showcasing his adaptability in challenging conditions. Click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Bagnaia believes Marquez will pose a significant threat in the upcoming MotoGP season, citing his impressive performance during testing and his stature as an 8-time world champion. While acknowledging the need for Marquez to further adjust to the Ducati, Bagnaia expresses confidence in his potential to challenge for race wins and contend for the championship. He has been very strong during preseason testing, especially when it comes to race pace. For sure, he has a good chance because the bike is fast and he is Marc Marquez, Bagnaia told MotoGP.com. In line with Bagnaia's sentiments, Jorge Martin also anticipates Marquez's presence in the championship battle, highlighting his strength and competitiveness. As Ducati boasts a formidable lineup, including multiple race winners, Marquez stands out as a top contender, leveraging both the speed of the bike and his own exceptional skills. He is really strong and we will see really soon. Martin's expectations. As the MotoGP season kicks off in Qatar, Francesco Bagnaia's endorsement of Marc Marquez's title contention adds intrigue to the championship battle. With Marquez poised to capitalize on the speed of the Ducati and his own prowess on the track, fans can anticipate thrilling showdowns and intense competition throughout the season. Stay tuned for more updates and insights as the quest for the MotoGP title unfolds. Marquez acknowledges that his natural riding instinct still tends towards the Honda style, characterized by front-end strengths. He recognizes the challenge of resisting this instinct during race weekends, where pressure and stress can influence his riding approach. My natural riding instinct is still going to Honda style. In a race weekend with pressure, with stress, my natural instinct still is riding like Honda. Marquez's reflection on riding style. Despite his inclination towards the Honda style, Marquez emphasizes the importance of adapting to the Ducati's demands. He highlights the need to remain focused and attentive throughout the weekend, ensuring that his riding aligns with the characteristics of the Ducati rather than his personal preferences. I need to keep working, keep thinking during all of the weekend to ride what the Ducati bike wants, not what I want. Marquez's approach to adaptation. Marquez shares his predictions for the 2024 titles in MotoGP, Moto2, and Moto3, showcasing a lighthearted moment amidst the serious discussions. He humorously acknowledges being placed in a different press conference than the MotoGP top 3 from the previous year, suggesting who the favorites are. We're in the second press conference. The guys to beat are in the first one, they are the favorites. Marquez's humorous perspective. Marquez maintains a realistic outlook regarding his debut with the Ducati team, downplaying expectations of immediate success. He emphasizes the complexity of achieving success in MotoGP and stresses the importance of acceptance and realism in navigating the challenges ahead. So the key is just try to accept the situation and be realistic all the time, and this is what I personally do. Marquez's outlook on success. Marc Marquez's comments reflect a blend of awareness, determination, and humor as he prepares for his debut with the Gresini Ducati team. While acknowledging the challenge of overcoming his natural riding instincts, Marquez remains focused on adapting to the Ducati's requirements and maintaining realistic expectations for the upcoming race weekend. Martin emphasizes the importance of consistency in performance rather than focusing on small weight adjustments. Despite his ability to gain weight easily, he prioritizes maintaining his current weight to ensure stable performance throughout races. For me, I try to be the same. I think it is important to be consistent. I don't think 1 or 2 kilos makes a difference. Martin's stance on weight loss. Martin acknowledges his unique physique and highlights the need for riders to understand their own bodies. While recognizing the diversity in body types among MotoGP riders, he emphasizes the significance of stability and comfort on the bike. You can see from my body, I grow really easily and can gain a lot of kilos, but I am at the same weight. Martin understanding individual needs. Marco Bezzecchi contributes to the discussion with a touch of humor, acknowledging his physique and jesting about the potential consequences of losing weight. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining his current weight for optimal performance. If I lose kilos, I will fly away from the bike. I need to keep the same weight. Bezzecchi's humorous remark. Jorge Martin's perspective reflects a focus on stability and consistency in performance rather than pursuing marginal gains through weight loss. His comments underscore the importance of understanding individual needs and prioritizing comfort and stability on the MotoGP circuit. Rain hit the track prior to the scheduled start, rendering it too wet for slick tires. Despite the adverse conditions, the majority of riders ventured out as the session officially began. The rain left the circuit too wet for MotoGP running on slick tires. Dorna observation. Augusto Fernandez initially set the pace, followed by Pedro Acosta and Jack Miller. Fernandez later reclaimed the top spot, breaking the 2 minutes and 7 seconds barrier. Fernandez set the early pace before Marquez's impressive lap. With 20 minutes remaining, Marc Marquez surged to the top with a time of 2 minutes and 6.544 seconds, showcasing his prowess on the year-old Ducati. Marquez's lap remained unbeaten, positioning him at the top of the timesheets. Fernandez secured second place, while Acosta continued to impress in third. KTM demonstrated strength with Miller and Binder in the top 5. Raul Fernandez stood out for Aprilia, while Yamaha and Aprilia struggled in wet conditions. Friday's session will not affect qualifying, with final practice results on Saturday determining Q2 entries. Results from FP3 will dictate entry into Q2, with FP2 serving an extended duration. Qualifying format. Despite challenging weather conditions, Marc Marquez showcased his adaptability and skill, leading the session ahead of Fernandez and Acosta. The upcoming sessions will provide further insights into riders' performances and qualifying prospects for the 2024 MotoGP season opener. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update.